Hey guys, and welcome to this next scripting tutorial. Today we will look into pets and transforming into them. For this, we prepared a new command called the B command. And you can enter any pet name of the list I will show you later, and then just transform it. We also included some dust particle effects. And then you can whatever you want, like this Muscle Boy, this Sparky Lee, or maybe this Juggernaut. Alright, that's the official list. I will put the link in the description below, as well as the GitHub page. On GitHub you will find the full source code to check it out, and for you to use for whatever you want. Just as a quick side note, there are some models that are not available, and all of them start with CS for the cutscenes. So all of them are not going to be visible. You can transform into them, but you're not going to see anything. Yeah, because they're for cutscenes. Alright, let's hop into the script. I already prepared the script. Let's start with the manifest file. I just basically set up this very clean, very small version. Just the FX manifest version and the game. And we only start one client script, which we'll look into now. So as you can see, it's not much code. It's very easy. We have on the bottom here a register command, the B command. I already set it down here to false. This is the security check. If you remember from the last video where we talked about ACL and the security checks. I put it in the client here because this is for testing reasons, obviously, and to play around. So no need to hide it behind a security wall. But if you have any suggestions, let me know, and we could do some bigger things there. Yeah, and then we just fetch the first argument, which should be the model, to pass it over right here. Alright, so the function itself takes the animal model, then fetches the current player pet, and transforms the given model into its hash key. If this is given, we start a thread. And this is for loading the particle effect. So we define the library where it's coming from and the actual name of the particle effect. If you don't know these particle effects, I can quickly show you a list, or let me know in the comments. Then we can do a bigger tutorial on the particle effect. There are a lot of cool things, but just for comparison, this is an official list. So this is the library, the core library. And down here are a lot of particle effects that you could use. So as you can see, there are way too many to cover them here. There are a few other libraries, but yeah. Just as a side note, I put the link already in here so you can check it out. This over here is for the loading of the particle effect of the asset. This is a kind of important native. This makes sure that the next particle effect used is actually using this library, the predefined library from above here. So make sure to call this, otherwise it will not be visible. This is the actual part of spawning the particle effect. Pretty straightforward. We use the networked version and we loop it on the entity itself. The particle name is obviously the name of the particle effect, and the entity is that's us, it's ourselves. These are just some coordinates for an offset and rotation, and this is the scale. So you can, for an entity, you can kind of let this be. There are some setters at the end. I'm quite not sure what they do. Just keep them false. They're kind of fun for networking stuff. This is then to let the particle effect do its magic. So the cloud it's actually visible and stays for a moment, or 2 seconds to be precise. And then we're actually loading the next model for the player. This is again this request model. It's kind of the same like this one up here, where we load the particle effect. This is for the model. Pretty straightforward. We load it into the memory, so it's available and visible. Then a quick check. Everything is available and present. And that's the line you were looking for. It's just set player model, kinda easy, pretty straightforward. I also included this set pet default component variation, just to make sure that the pet is loaded correctly with its designed component variation. You might know from multiplayer servers where you have different component variations, like with closes, and this just sets default closing. Most of the time the pet has the correct one, but yeah, we can go with this one. And after this is done, after this is successful, we stop the particle effect and remove the model. And that's it. That's the whole script. That is loading the cloud and setting the model. And yeah, you have a changing pet model script here. If you like this, hit the subscription and hit the bell to get notified for new videos. Let me know in the comments below what you think and what you wish for the next video and any suggestions. And yeah, thank you for listening and wish you a great day, guys. See you!